Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, sir. We are from Group 3 and we're going to present about the database design. Our company is Straight English. But before, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Rafaelia Shiva Adrina.
My name is Rinta Naskia.
My name is Litnia Masadelmi.
Next, this is the objective. Straight English is a specialized private tutoring platform tailored for English language learners. This application aims to connect individuals seeking to improve their English proficiency with experienced tutor who can deliver personalized learning experience. Through Straight English, learners will have access to a range of resources including one-on-one tutoring session, interactive learning materials, and language assessment tools. The primary focus is on enhancing practical language skills applicable to real-life situations, with an emphasis on conversational English relevant to everyday interactions and professional contexts. Straight English aims to empower learners to achieve their language goals, whether for academic, career advancement, or personal enrichment purposes, ultimately fostering greater confidence and proficiency in English language. Next, this is the problem domain. There is four. First, every student has student ID, name, contact number, email address, and level. Second, every tutor has tutor ID, name, contact number, email, and qualifications. Third, every session has session ID, date, time, and duration. And fourth, every payment has payment ID, amount, payment date, and method. Next, business rules. First, each student only had one tutor. Second, each tutor can have many sessions. Third, each student can have many sessions. Fourth, each student can pay for many sessions. Next, this is the entities and relationship. For entity student and tutor, the relationship is teach by. For entity student and session, the relationship is enroll. For the entities tutor and session, the relationship is has. And for the entities payment, student and tutor, the relationship is to. Next, for attributes. For entity students, the attributes are student ID, name, contact number, email, address, and grade level. For entities tutor, the attributes are tutor ID, name, contact number, email, and qualifications. For entity session, the attributes are session ID, date, time, duration, and status. For entities payment, the attributes are payment ID, session ID, amount, payment date, and method. Next, this is the constraints. For entities, student, and tutor, the relationship is teach by, the cardinality is 1-to-1, and the participation is total. For entity, student, and session, the relationship is enroll, and the cardinality is 1-to-many. The participations is total partial. For entities, tutor and session, the relationship is has, the cardinality is 1-to-many, and the participations is total partial. For entities payment, student, and tutor, the relationship is 2, the cardinality is 1-to-1, and the participations is total.
Next is about ARD models. The attributes with underline, it means the primary key. So in the student, the primary key is student ID. And then for the payment, the primary key is payment ID. And then for the tutor, the primary key is tutor ID. And then for the session, the primary key is session ID. Next. And then this is the table relation. For student, the primary key is student ID, and then for the tutor, the primary key is tutor ID, and then for the foreign key is student ID. And then for the payment, the primary key is payment ID. For the session, the primary key is session ID, and then for the foreign key are student ID and tutor ID. And then we add a new table for do relation because the entity is more than two. Next. And this is the normalization. For the primary key, we use the pink color. And for the foreign key, we use blue color. And this is the student normalization. For the primary key is student ID, and this is the database. Next. And this is for the tutor. The primary key is tutor ID, and then for the foreign key is student ID, and this is the database. Next. And then for the payment, the primary key is payment ID, and then for do, all the entities is foreign key, and this is the database. Next. And then for the session, the primary key is session ID, and then for the referring key are tutor ID and student ID, and this is the database. Next. And then this is the data type constraint and DDL for student. In the format, there is the not null and null. Not null means it must contain a value in every row. And then for null means you can leave the column empty without any value in it. And there is char and varchar. Char is used to store a fixed length character string value. And for the varchar is used to store variable length alphanumeric data. Next. And this is the data type constraint and DDL for tutor.
This is the data type and constraint for payment. There are payment ID, amount, payment date, and method. For the DDL format is creatable payment, consists of payment ID, amount voucher, payment date, and method char. Next. This is do data type and constraint, and the DDL format is creatable do. Next. This is the data type and constraint of session. For the DDL format is creatable session. Next. This is the DML student. The format is insert into student, consists of student ID, student name, student contact number, student email, student address, and student level values. And this is the visualization. For the format is select from student. Next. This is DML tutor. The format is insert into tutor, tutor ID, tutor name, tutor contact number, tutor email, tutor qualification, and student ID values. For the visualization, we can use the format select from tutor. Next. This is the DML payment. For the format is insert into payment, consists of payment ID, amount, payment date, method, values. For the visualization, we can use select from payment. Next. This is DML do. Insert into do consists of payment ID, student ID, tutor ID values. For the visualization, we can use select from do. This is DML session. For the format, we use insert into session, consists of session ID, date, time, duration, tutor ID, student ID, values. For the visualization, we can use select from session. Next. And this is our DML demonstration. This is an example of sorting student name in ascending order with DDL select from student order by student name ASC. Now we will demonstrate our SQL. First, we insert MySQL uroot, then enter, create database, Street English. Now we insert use Street English. Now we will insert create table student. After that, we will insert the database for the student table. The format is insert into student. Now for the last step format, we use select from student. And this is the visualization of our DDL. That's all from us. Thank you.